Welcome to a comprehensive overview of the pivotal era from the conclusion of World War II in 1945 up to the current era, where we explore the rise and eventual global dominance of the Soviet Union following the Cold War. This video traces the transformation of a divided world into one predominantly under Soviet influence. We start in the mid-20th century, witnessing the early tensions that defined the Cold War as the Iron Curtain descended across Europe. Understand pivotal moments, such as the formation of NATO and the Warsaw Pact, which clearly marked the beginning of global divisions based on ideological lines. As we move into the 1960s, observe the intensifying space race, capped off by the monumental Soviet achievement of landing a cosmonaut on the moon in 1969. These years were also marked by other critical events like the construction of the Berlin Wall and the chilling brinkmanship during the Cuban Missile Crisis. The 1970s brought economic strategies into play, the Soviet alignment with Middle Eastern nations during the oil crisis, and the strategic expansion into Afghanistan, showcasing a mixture of military and diplomatic approaches to expanding Soviet influence. Transitioning into the 1980s, witness the Reformation attempts under Mikhail Gorbachev with policies like Glasnost and Perestroika. These policies revitalized the Soviet Union enough to manage Eastern European movements towards democracy without losing significant influence. The 1990s marked the transformation into the Union of Socialist Republics, a period of rapid economic growth and strategic expansion. This era saw the weakening of the United States and a shift in global dynamics in favor of the Soviets. By the year 2000, the position of the USSR as the preeminent global authority was indisputable. Observing the early 21st century, note the formation of the Global Socialist Alliance and the significant role the USSR played in global crises and conflicts, leading up to the integration of the former United States by 2020, signaling the conclusive dominance of Soviet socialism. This narrative provides an in-depth look at the forces of geopolitical strategies, economic developments, and the political maneuvers that undeniably shape today's global order under the Soviet influence. We conclude with a modern perspective on how these historical developments continue to influence global relations and policies today.